Welcome, podcast listeners. It is episode number 328 of the Fret Talk podcast. You are joined here by your host, Mr. BudgetPedalChap. I'm really robotic this week. You are joined by your host, Mr. Budget. I don't know why.
Does not compute.
Indeed. You are also joined by fellow cyborg, Mr. Oh my gosh, it's Josh.
Affirmative motherfucking tip. And you are joined this week. I don't know where this is going, I'll be honest. You are joined this week also by Mr. Matt Quine. Say hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Way normality has resumed. Woo.
It has.
Wow, as normal as this bunch of neurodivergent motherfuckers can be.
We are the spectrum.
That's it. Yeah, I mean, we could change to that. Yeah. Well, so yes, this is a podcast. We are people. How are we, gentlemen? How are we?
Not too bad. You?
I'm really fucking tired. If you can't tell already, I think I've been saying that for the past 6 weeks. That's been my intro, pretty much. Really fucking tired.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that might be life now. I'm just going to stop complaining about it and just get on with it. But hi. We are sponsored this week, of course, by Affordable. Affordable.co.uk, bringing you awesome, juicy budget pedals from DemonFX, JSA Effects, Mosky, Joyo, 4D, and Caline at the best prices around. This week, there has been a drop of new JSA featured on affordable.co.uk. There's a few.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's a few. Nice. One of which is really, really quite interesting. It's based on the preamp of an old Tascam recorder. I think it's called the Porter 4, I think it's called. And all of them...
I think he's going to say Portaloo.
I think if you ask him...
Well, that's the ABBA song, isn't it, Portaloo?
Portaloo. Yeah, I think if you like go on to...
Gotta push through and you won't come through.
Go on the Insta, ask Simon. I'm sure he'll make you a custom Portaloo pedal. But if you want the standard Porter 4, affordable.co.uk, all of the JSA ones are coming in at £100 as well, which is fantastic. Like for like short run, handmade UK pedals. It's pretty cool. So they are a UK company. All of their stock ready to ship. Fantastic recyclable packaging, and now with the super awesome stamp inside the little flap of your packaging. So it just looks premium. Yeah, check them out at affordable.co.uk. Yeah. Speaking of which, I'll give you a tease, but this week on the No Talk All Tone series, Mr. Affordable sent me through a pedal that I have been waiting to play for a little while, and it's a good one. So stick around. We'll talk about that a little bit later, because as per usual, we start our podcast with shit news of the week. And to be fair, then they're all pretty decent this week, but I think shit news of the week goes to Harley Benton.
Hey.
I mean, they're consistently knocking it out of the park. Harley Benton are. So for them to do a shit news of the week on a particularly strong week, is quite the accolade. They are the best of the the best at being the worst. So the first one is the custom line N150 CE NT. I mean, are we sure it's Harley Benton and not Ibanez? But
no, because it hasn't got RDX in it. That's how you know it's Ibanez.
Yeah, there's more numbers than that, and it's definitely kind of barcode serial numbery. So
and you're sure the E isn't a U, yeah?
Oh, it would be so good. Oh, no, it's CENT. So it is the 150 cent. Way.
Oh, okay. There we go. So the guitar does the rapping, and what was 50? Was it 50 Cent that had the video game where you shot people a lot?
Yeah, Blood in the Sand, and there was another one as well. He had two. Oh, like
a bit different from the R. Kelly one.
Yeah.
It's very different to the R. Kelly.
I believe that one's called Kiddie Clicker. We're leaving that one there.
It's not achievement golden shower.
Don't worry, that joke is staying, but that's where we stop it. We've hit the line. Right, so the custom line 50 Cent signature, the Curtis Jackson. It's a really cool thing. It's so fucking vibey, but it's still our shit news of the week. It's an acoustic guitar with a resonator with an electric guitar. It's kind of got all of those things bowled into one. It looks like it would be like a super cool slide guitar.
Yeah. That's, and when you described it before I looked at it, that's what I thought. And looking at it again, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I also think I really want to put it on and play lots of fuzzy goodness and just have lots of squealing, because that also sounds like it would be fun.
Yeah. So it reminded me like really heavily of the video to Plug-in Baby, where Matt Bellamy is inexplicably playing a Fender resonator. Because you know he's running a fuzz factory through it. And it's pretty cool, but it's got that kind of vibe. I mean, what can you say about it? It's a Sapale body. It's got a Kume U-shaped neck, so it'll be quite a thick one. Purple.
These all sound like people.
They do, don't they? Like I'm sure Kume's
they just. I assume they're like
anime.
They just sound like they write manga.
Yeah. Akume definitely is, isn't it? Like Akume's some big titty waifu, isn't it? I'm sure. Purple heart, 20 medium jumbo frets, ABS dot inlays. It's got binding as well, like front, like body binding and neck binding. It just looks so cool. It's also got the little like bridge things that go over the strings. You know, like the old like hand rests that they had on basses.
Well, that's how they make the resonator noise, isn't it? I thought all resonators had that on the bridge because that's how it sounds like a banjo.
Oh, is it? Oh, there you go.
I think so. It has it like semi-mutes but doesn't quite mute.
Yeah.
Like to make that weird dink noise that resonators make.
I assumed it was
official noise of the resonator.
I assumed it was something to do with how the cones vibrated along with the strings.
I think that helps, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about it. I'm just blindly guessing.
Yeah, and that is the Fret Talk way. I mean, we could go down and read lower and find out exactly what it's all about, but no, let's not do that. So it's got a neck mini humbucker as well. So between the cone of the resonator and the neck join, there's a little mini humbucker which you've got a volume and a tone that's on the body of the guitar. It looks really cool. And it's really, really affordable. It's 189 quid for that. Which, like, if I did need an acoustic, I might be tempted by running this. Just because it's a massive
Is it an acoustic?
Yeah, I mean, kind of. It does acoustic things. It's got a mini neck humbucker, so you could run it as an electric, put like 10s on it, and just run it as an electric. Yeah, kind of like it. Or break out the slide, put it in some open tuning, and have fun for about 20 minutes, and then realise you don't know how to play anything in DADGAD. Because that's how that goes, isn't it? Let's be real. That's how that goes. You go, oh, this sounds fantastic, and then once you've
open 3.5 with a bit of 7 sliding to 12. That's how you play slide.
Yeah, it's exactly it's how it's done. Or you could put a capo on and then like transpose that all up by however many you capoed. But yeah, you've basically you've nailed it there. Yeah, I mean, is it gonna light the world on fire? No, it's not, because it's another quirky thing within the Harley Benton lineup, isn't it? I really love the fact that they just do batshit crazy stuff like this. They just go, you know what, we're gonna have a resonator with a pickup in it. Why not? Because we're Harley Benton, and who else is gonna do this?
And we want to.
Yeah. So
who used to say no? Yeah,
someone in their department, like the marketing department for Harley Benton, is just day drinking and just let's do a resonator with a neck pickup. Of course we can. Yeah, let's do sandblasted fucking cabronators. They were awesome. They're Harley Benton, just crazy. We will mention a little bit.
Is that what they're doing? Or do you think that what they've done is they've got a fishbowl with just different things, like one for like body type, one for like pickups, one for like is it a resonator or not, and one for like neck, and they just pick things out and they go, yeah, okay, the next one it's it's acoustic body, resonator, neck pickup only. Okay, this will work.
Yeah, and they've got like a one for price as well, and we're doing it at 189 quid. Fuck, this is going to be tough, but let's make it happen. I mean,
we've decided it now.
Yeah, there's nothing saying that those two concepts are mutually exclusive as well. I think they're day drinking while doing this. Like, they've got one fishbowl for the table, and then they've got one fishbowl with the little slips of paper in. You know. It's all good. It's all good. I think it is a constant party over there at Harley Benton. Just in my mind, that's where it's going. But yeah, we've got a little bit more Harley Benton news, but we will save that a little bit for later, because we have done some shit this week, haven't we? We've done some shit. Josh, you've got a ton of stuff. Do you want to start us off with? I'll tell you what. You released a video. Well, you scheduled a video for like 2 weeks ago on PBOD.
Yeah,
and then
Line 6 had something else.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Helix took precedent, didn't it? But yeah, so your one came out this week, which was about the Quad Cortex. What's it called? The Quad Cortex Control, which is the like desktop
Cortex Control. Yeah.
And tell us about the video, and tell us about the control. Is it? Did it live up to
like
the hype?
their new desktop suite, so you can control and create and just do everything with the Quad Cortex, but on your desktop. Yep. Which a lot of people are right. It should have came out at day one. It should have been a release when it first came out. It shouldn't have taken 2.5 years. So it took a long time, I think, for it to come out. Very, very good, actually. Very intuitive, very easy to get used to. And there is no feature that isn't on the Quad Cortex that you can't do on the desktop suite. Like, you control everything from like the tap tempo, volume control, changing your inputs, outputs, your routing options, you, like using it as an interface, all of the settings, like even to go into like dimness of the lights and stupid things like that. You can literally do everything with it. Some parts aren't the most intuitive. Partly probably because I was partially blind and not seeing where they were actually like putting up some of the options for where you click one thing and you expect it to like come up at the bottom where everything else does, but it doesn't. It comes up on the left-hand side, for example, when I was just looking at where I wanted to send my signal path.
Yeah.
So and that confused me, because every time I was putting in a pedal or anything like that. It was at the bottom, but then just moved to the left, and that annoyed me.
Yeah, so it's utilising different parts of the screen. Okay. But
yeah,
I mean, considering that this is the first revision of the desktop editor, what are your opening thoughts on it? Was it worth the wait?
Yes, it was, because to be honest, it was getting a bit laborious having to like sit on the floor or bend over on my desk to kind of be doing it. It was nice just to sit at my laptop and just be able to do it there and then, which was really, really good. I quite liked how you could like copy and paste bits and pieces, like, and copying things into scene mode, assigning foot switches. All of that was really easy to use. And I didn't, do a whole thing of looking at a manual online to see how to use it. I just literally, the first time I used it was the video. I just pulled it straight up and started.
I feel that was
so it was kind of like learning as you go.
He's the kind of person who would be reading the online manual.
I think the biggest thing that was annoying me was when I was just like dragging and dropping in an amp and then trying to move it, it would kind of like jump it onto like 2 lines above.
Yeah. When
you just wanted to move it to the left, and that was getting a little bit annoying. But I think that's just a generic bug that it's going to have.
Yeah.
And yeah, it is what it is. It's going to get better once you can start adding in like drag and drop plugins on there. That's going to be even better.
Yeah, that's the feature, isn't it? That's the one. Right, gentlemen. Recently, we had Black Friday, didn't we? So,
did we? I didn't notice.
Of course you did. You splashed out. Go on. Tell us what you did for Black Friday.
Yeah, I've broken the bank by buying a £25 electric string winder because I'm too lazy to change strings. So anything that makes it quicker, I need to try at this point, because I snapped a string on the Strat in June and it still only has 5 strings. We're in December.
When June to December is quite. That's half the year. That is basically.
Yep.
I'm not sure there's really an excuse for that.
For Black Friday.
Yeah, so you managed to get off quite lightly, didn't you?
Yeah.
Me, on the other hand.
Yeah, Josh. Yeah, like how lightly did you get off with Black Friday?
£275.
What is that? So what was that?
It should have been £315 down to £275, which isn't bad, but it's still a lot for a set of pickups.
Oh, okay. Yes. I mean, so you saved some money, which is good. It was a decent wedge of saving. What pickups did you go for, Josh?
I ended up biting the bullet and bought the signature Richard Grusp Fishmans from Rammstein. And I literally, before we started the podcast, I was literally finishing putting them in and tuning up the guitar after restringing it and doing it. But going to gloss over the palaver I've had in the middle of it. We'll save that for the page, maybe. Yeah. Just say that Josh nearly made a big boo-boo. They are ridiculously high output. Fucking ridiculous. Like, it's too much for me. And that's coming from a metalhead.
Who? What? How?
What have you done with Josh?
The output in them is just absolutely insane. And I think the big part of it is that Richard plays his amps on crunch channels. And I think these are designed to run into a crunch channel and absolutely distort the amp to fuck, rather than running it on a high gain channel, which you would usually do for metal.
Yeah.
So I think my patches are going to need adjusting to cater for it. Are they worth the price? No.
I mean, fair. Okay. Yeah. And what's brought you to that conclusion? The fact that they are just so much higher output than everything else that you're using.
They don't. It's weird. It's a signature product, and you expect signature products to help you sound like that artist. Like, okay, no one buys a Slash Les Paul and thinks they're going to sound like Slash, but
I mean, you think you're going to be getting within the ballpark,
especially with something like pickup. Yeah, you're going to sound more like Slash with a Slash Les Paul than you are with a Strat or a Telecaster.
Yeah.
But pickups, I guess, are like a really important part to an artist, musician's sound.
Yeah.
And these just don't sound like Rammstein to me. They're too much. It's Rammstein's got I think they're a very precise, they're a very precise sound mix and a rectifier with like a Sans amp, and which you wouldn't really mix solid state and valve. But when it comes to the pickups, I think they're doing a good 40% of the work, and the amps are doing the rest.
Yeah.
But these are just not colouring the sound too much on first opinion, but they just overly distorting. And I sent a clip to my friend, and he said they basically sound like a Metal Zone as a pickup, and I can't now unhear that reference.
Shit, man. Hopefully, with a bit of adjusting in your patches, you can find that.
Yeah, I think that's what it's going to need. I think I'm going to have to tweak and adjust and back off the gain a lot more to try and suit it that way.
Yeah. Because you've literally only just put them in, haven't you? And it's been like a 10-minute blast kind of thing.
But Joy's not out yet, but first impression, I was just like, holy shit, that's too much.
I mean, if it's Josh saying that it's too much, yeah, so, what have I done for Black Friday? Oh, we need to go on to the next thing. Oh, no.
What did you do?
I spent a lot of money. Did a big spend. I'll share it in the group when I get it. But it's not guitar related, but it's expensive. So
yeah, I mean, it's sort of semi-guitar related in that it'll live in the room where you play your guitars.
Yeah, and it will be used for the podcast. So, that's. I mean, it's kind of guitar related, isn't it? The podcast. It's not fully guitar related.
semi guitar related at best.
Yeah, there we go. Right. I did say that. I'd mentioned about the No Talk or Tone, which featured a pedal that I really, really wanted to play, and that's ever since I got the DemonFX Prince of Sound. I wanted to try their big boy, the DemonFX King of Drive, which surely, if it's the Prince of Sound, it should be the King of Sound.
Or the other one, or it should be the Prince of Drive. You can't have one as one and one as... Yeah.
Yeah, because they're not related now, are they? But, they clearly fucking are, because they're very similar pedals. But yeah, so I've managed to try the dual Prince of Sound, which is the King of Drive. Ugh. That's the only thing about this pedal that annoys me, because the rest of it is absolutely fucking glorious. I mean, I was always going to love it, weren't I? It's
it's a bluesy overdrive pedal.
Yeah. It's very much more.
It's basically you.
Yeah. So the way that the Prince of Sound has got the toggle switch on the outside for overdrive, boost, and distortion. This is all internal, and
they're set as standard to one side is overdrive and one side is boost, so they're both pretty clean, which look very nice. Much like the Prince of Sound, the tone control doesn't really roll off too much, so it doesn't get like too dark, and it doesn't get spiky. So it's quite a nice set tone control. And I think it's especially good if you start stacking the two things, because if one side was like far too spiky, things could get out of control real quick. So like the fact that it's quite a narrow tone control and it's mostly within usable, like a usable band. It's really nice. Because it's overdrive and boost, it's not particularly high gain, but the real win with it is stacking them together. You like crank the bollocks off the first one and push it into the second one, and you just get some really good tones. So I've been very happy with this one.
I'd really like to give it a go, just because I've played a proper King of Tone.
Yeah.
Not that this is definitely a clone of anything. What are you talking about? But I've played a King of Tone, and I thought it was average to below average overdrive pedal. I didn't think it was anything special. And it was on a low gain setting. The guy, it was Steve, who we've talked about before, had one, and he'd had a mod put in so you could flick an internal dip switch so that you get out one of the sides as a higher gain.
Yeah.
But even with that on, it was just a very average pedal. It didn't really do much for me.
I mean,
So I wonder whether if it's a direct clone, then it probably wouldn't do much for me. But if it's their take on it, then it might be all right.
Yeah, it definitely, it's got gain to it, and if you stack both together, you're getting kind of midway on a OCD kind of tone, where it's quite much
more gain than certainly I got out of it. I don't think I pushed it that hard, but I would have pushed the gain up a bit to try and get some out of it. So
yeah,
sounds like it's a little bit more gainy than what it's based on, allegedly.
Yeah. And the quotes and the DemonFX one on both sides has got that mod for the high gain mod, so you can turn both sides into high gain if you really want to, and it's got an internal presence control, so you can make it a little bit brighter if you wanted to, like to really push the kind of the pick attack, the bitiness to it.
Yeah.
Which I might have to have a mess around with, because, I really like it. It's a really nice pedal.
Cool.
What I might do is run the Prince into the King, both channels, just because, why not? The whole royal family of tone. Not of tone, of drive sound, or sound of drive. Yeah. Who knows? But yeah, just so good. It's so good. And they're very affordable. They're incredibly affordable. In fact, actually, I've got to check, because I never really checked the prices on these. And yeah, it's 58 quid for a dual
drive pedal.
Dual drive pedal, yeah. Shit, man. So good, so good.
Cheapest chips, as they say.
Indeed, like even chips, like price of inflation. So
I don't think a portion of chips costs you 58 quid yet, does it?
I mean, certain parts of London.
Well, yeah, okay.
Yeah, you got people in the back alleys with like trench coats going, "You want to buy King of Drive?" We got some more news. We're not going to go with Harley Benton just yet. We're going to go with Fender Japan, because that's the next in my list, and we're going sequentially.
Cool. These are cool as fuck.
They are. To be fair, this should be like the last one for today. This should be our flagship bit of news, but a certain company who shall remain nameless for now swooped in very last minute today.
A certain Japanese company that might have had a big release last week.
Yeah.
Wonder what that could be.
Yeah.
Nobody was talking about that on the internet, were they?
Yeah. But they've got their sights on Pedal of the Year, haven't they? They've got their sights.
It's an amp.
But we'll
It's not
talk
a fucking pedal.
That might have to be the way that we justify this. But yeah, I think we'll talk about that later. Let's not get drawn into it because that's our flagship bit of news. Fender Japan.
Let's not get bogged down with what is what.
Yeah, who is right and what is wrong. Fender Japan, always doing just crazy shit, and it's just always so much better than the Fender America stuff. Like the Fender America stuff is like straight down the line, really safe, kind of what everyone wants. Whereas Fender Japan are that secret little what everyone really wants, aren't they? That secret little bit of...
They always have the coolest things in Japan. Always, without fail, every year. The best Fenders.
The best way you could explain it is it's when it's your birthday and your girlfriend or your wife goes into the little box of tricks and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, this is what we're talking about.
Fender Japan, the little box of tricks of guitar. Take that tagline. You can keep that one. They've brought out a Sparkle Telecaster. Ooh, much like the Sparkle Squire Strats that were out like 5 years ago, kind of. But think better. Think even more. Right, Sparkle Telecaster with blacktop Filtertron pickups. They are the laser guided like money missiles to your wallet here, aren't they, Matt?
Yeah. And like the other thing is like all of the Cabrinitas that they did in Europe, maple boards. These aren't.
These are
real fretboards.
Proper fretboards. These ones. Right, so let's have a look at these Fender blacktop Filtertron pickup Sparkle Telecasters. They are hardtail, like correct. 6 saddle bridge Telecasters. So they've got the scratch plate. And like full scratch plate and the control plate as well. So they're more traditional telly than the Cabrinitas.
Yeah.
But they do share a lot of DNA with the Cabrineta, don't they?
They absolutely do.
Yeah, it's like beautiful finishes.
Look incredible.
Yeah.
Sexy.
Bound bodies.
I think there's we've heard of hard rock and there's definitely one thing at the moment that's hard in this podcast.
Yeah, definitely do some hard rock with this. And the one thing that got me with this, because Fender Japan always like to ruin their guitars by putting 7.25 radius on their boards. They love to do it. They love like releasing the perfect guitar and then going, psych, with their 7.25. This one has got a 9.5 radius.
That's a big boy.
They're doing it. They still have the narrow tall frets, so it will feel like a toy. But what's a fret job cost?
Forgive that.
Yeah, you could get a fret job. I mean,
it's different prices in different places, isn't it?
You do. Yeah, I don't know how much a fret job is in Japan. We'll have to inquire on that one. So Telecaster, basically, they've got the bridge pickup has got a surround on it as well. It looks really cool. So the surrounds are black on the 2 finishes and silver on the 2. It comes in 4 finishes. You've got blue, silver, black and orange, all sparkly, all beautiful. For me, it's the orange. The orange is the one.
Yeah.
I could be...
The orange is the one, apart from the fact that it's not on the Fender website.
Yeah, you have to know a guy who knows a guy to get the orange one. But yes, I'd happily go with the blue. I think in terms of like hierarchy, it'd be orange, blue, silver, black. I think that's
orange, blue, black, silver.
Yeah. Actually, the silver is a bit plain, isn't it? Because like all of the detail of the control plate and the pickups gets lost on it. Yeah, I would agree with you there. Actually, Matt, you've sold me on that.
Cool.
This is 159,500 yen, including a Fender gig bag. which that's not money. That's not real money. What is that in normal monies? So it's roughly $1,000, apparently. I know what that is. Well, do I? Do I know what that is equivalent in pounds?
I mean, I didn't do it dollars to pounds, but yen to pounds, it was 849 quid.
Oh, fuck me, that is
just
such a good
Googling
price.
What the import duty from Japan to the UK is.
just on the off chance.
Calculate.
Yeah.
You can't fudge it. Excellent. Okay. This website is telling me that I can't pretend it's a gift if I'm buying something. Which I kind of guessed.
I mean, you could befriend someone who's Japanese and just so happen to gift them about £900, and then they might reciprocate and gift you a Fender Telecaster. But that's a bit like as long as we don't mention that scheme on a podcast that's available everywhere on
Domo arigato.
Yeah, on Amazon and Google and iTunes. iTunes isn't a thing anymore, is it? Whatever. Spotify, Apple, and the other one.
Apple Music.
Amazon Music.
Yeah.
Is that still a thing?
I don't know, maybe. But yeah, as long as we don't mention it on that, we're all good. Yeah, so I think from this we can take, like, Fender Japan, number one, are doing it right because this is fucking awesome. Number two, pricing it right, because if this was like a Mexican one, they'd be asking 1-2 for this, wouldn't they? They'd be asking over $1,000. And it probably wouldn't even have the blacktop Filtertron pickups. It would probably have some kind of off-brand, like Fidelitron or something. Like, not quite the right pickup. So, hats off to you, Fender Japan. You're so good. Please, the rest of the Western world, pay attention to these guys, please. Like Epiphone, look what they're doing. Cool guitars, reasonable prices. Not fucking rocket science. Really not. Right. Josh. You also did a thing, didn't you? You've done another thing. You've done the quad.
I've been a very bad boy.
I mean, that'll be later. But tell us some more, Josh. Tell us some more.
Well, as Harley Benton has been in the news this week, I caved and bought my first Harley Benton literally about 2 hours ago. But when we film this.
So what bought about this?
So I have still yet to edit and release a certain video working on the Chapman 7-string. Obviously, I spoke about it in a couple of the previous episodes and said that it definitely tickled the taint of my 7-string lust. If you don't know what the taint is, it's the bit between your balls and your ass.
I mean, we knew that. We knew that, Josh. And Chapman guitars.
There's some people that probably don't.
If you do want a tagline for your 7-string guitars here, there you go. Tickles the taint of the 7-string lust is your tagline. You can have that one for free, Josh.
It just sells itself, doesn't it?
That's it. Yeah. Yeah. Come here.
The thumbnail is going to be fun for that.
Just a picture of like someone's taint and the finger tickling it. Absolutely nothing to do with the guitar. Oh, jeez.
So, as we were saying, this tickled the taint of my wanting a 7-string, and I ummed and ahed about what I was going to spend budget-wise, and I ended up going relatively low budget and bought one of the Harley Benton Fanfret 7-strings. I am probably aware that it's going to come with most likely not the best setup, as is with some of these, sort of dirt cheap Chinese-made guitars. And I'm probably expecting that the pickups may not be the best.
That's a kind way of saying that they'll be dog shit.
But I've seen some people like on the reviews on it like 4.5 star, and there's some like 400 reviews on it.
Oh,
so
yeah,
there's plenty of good talk about it. Some people said the pickups are good, and some people said the pickups aren't the best. So I think it depends if it's a Monday guitar or like a Friday guitar.
I mean, if you split the difference between those two reviews, it means that the pickups are not the good. So
yeah,
that's
one way to look at it, I guess.
Cool. So they're averagely not the good.
Yeah, not the good. Yeah.
Fret Talk podcast, bringing you facts. So I'm going into just see what they're like on some of the patches that I'll most likely be playing through the 7-string on. If it's enough, then I'll leave it.
Yeah.
If they just aren't quite cutting it or they're a bit muddy, then I'll probably look at getting them changed.
Just change the one, like, because you know that you're not going to use the neck pickup. Just get a bridge pickup. Save yourself.
No one ever uses a neck pickup.
Just get the bridge pickup.
Probably what I would do, in all fairness. I'll just get a EMG 57 from my artist discount and bang that in, and job's a good one.
Yeah. Like, you would be happy days there. Yeah, like, so just as a like a pre Harley Benton warning, the Harley Bentons that I got weren't set up badly. Like, they weren't set up to my specific tastes, but I could have easily have played them in the setup that they had and been relatively happy with it. But
I imagine it's just going to need a little bit of lowering on the action and possibly just a little bit taking off the nut, I imagine, and that'll probably put it right in the spot.
Yeah, not even that. Like mine, the nut was cut fine. I lowered the action because, again, like I like a really low and fast action. I think with the Fire Mist, I shimmed the neck a little bit, but it was literally it wasn't like anything severe. I think it was like a piece of folded card, so it was that thinner shim, and yeah, just really not. They're not set up badly at all. I think they're set in a safe way. So because they're shipping from like mainland Europe to basically wherever, they can be going to America and Europe and like wherever, they set them so that if they do go into a climate where it's considerably different than the climate of mainland Europe, that it's not going to just be a complete buzzy mess.
It's not going. The neck's not going to be like a banana.
Yeah. So they set them conservatively, which I think is fine. That makes a whole lot of sense.
Well, it allows for people who don't know how to set up a guitar to buy one and be able to play it when it gets out of the box, doesn't it? And that's what they're after.
Yeah. And of course, you're supposed to leave them for like 3 days to acclimatise to your environment, but no one ever fucking does.
No, I don't think I've ever done that.
No.
The longest I waited was 4 hours for the Nick Johnston, where it arrived and I brought it into the house, and by the time I then left it for a while, then I cut the thing open and took it out so that it was just in the inner case, and then I was like, oh, fuck this.
That's the gentleman.
But, I mean, it was cool for the UK to hear like the climate difference between fucking Birmingham and the Isle of Man is zero.
Yeah, it's
the same fucking thing.
Yeah, like wherever you are in the UK, it's equally grim. There's no joy.
It's grey and it's raining.
Yeah, it's raining. Yeah. So you bought a 7-string. We will be waiting with bated breath on this one because, yeah, you bought a fancy boy with the slanty frets, didn't you?
I did. Well, I wasn't going to. I was just going to buy the normal one, and I'd look at what some people have posted about it, and they asked, what tuning sort of bands are you like sort of playing on? The big band that's got me into wanting to play the 7-string is Spirit Box. And they're like, oh yeah, you're definitely going to want a fan fret to adjust for the tension because it's in such a low tuning. So I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. Which I guess makes sense.
Yep. Funnily enough, Harley Benton have got that sorted too. But how about fan fret drop tuned acoustic resonator? Yep. Coming out next week.
If they actually ended up bringing that out now next week, can you imagine?
I'd buy one just for the sake that they had the balls to release that as a guitar.
Yeah, we need an insider at Harley Benton and just say, I bet you won't do this. Because I think that's all you need. I think if you can say to somebody, I bet you won't make this, they'll just do it out of spite.
Yeah, hold my beer is their slogan, their company slogan. They just, Fuck me. But speaking of Harley Benton, they've released some more stuff within their DIY kit range.
The greatest kit in the history of electric guitar kits.
I would almost like to put money on that one. So, like, they released like Telecasters and Stratocasters before, didn't they? And they were kind of like basic kits.
Yeah, they had a Tele, a Jazzmaster, a Les Paul, and a Strat. Last I looked.
Yeah, so they've expanded it. They've done some left-handed versions. They've now added a thin line Telecaster to it, which, apart from the pick guard that they've supplied with it, which is an absolute abomination and should be purged with fire. Apart from that, like, the thin line looks pretty good. Like, just bear in mind, you will have to spend an extra 15 quid on buying a real thin line Telecaster pick guard, because the one that they supplying ain't good. I mean, it's only ever so slightly changed from the original, like 69 thin line pick guard, but it's just enough that it makes it icky. And I didn't even know why. But it's just not right.
I've got to Google this to have a look at what it looks like, because what makes oh wow, okay, yeah, no, I get you.
Yep.
What?
It's uncanny valley, isn't it? It's the uncanny valley of pick guards. You don't know why it's wrong, but it definitely is. Definitely
why?
is. Yeah, I can tell you why. I've figured it out. So,
well, it's they've gone concave rather than convex on the top bit, and it's made it fucking weird.
See, that's where I thought it was wrong. The thin line Telecasters of this make also don't go as far across the bridge pickup. It kind of follows a curve up to the top horn.
Yeah.
So you've got more. It's almost like half of a real Telecaster pick guard and half of a thin line pick guard.
Yeah, jammed together, and it looks fucking hideous.
It does. It looks horrendous. However, I believe that you could probably get a regular pick guard and it would be fine. So, or just take a Dremel to this one, and you're fine. Yeah. But don't keep it the way it is, because it looks wrong.
Fucking weird.
It does look fucking weird. But like the concept of it, like thin line Telecaster that you can buy, and this kit in the UK costs like 86 quid. That's horrendous. Like, how do you even do that for that money? But yeah, so they've got that. They've got left-handed Strats, which are £77. They've got a left-handed telly. They've got a Music Man style bass, which kind of cool. Most expensive one, I think it's just peaking the £100 mark. But it's a bass guitar. We don't need
30 quid.
There you go. We don't need to worry about that. We've not mentioned thus far the
best,
greatest guitar kit in the world. So the setup is like Les Paul, isn't it? Like 3-a-side headstock, Tune-o-matic stop bar, tailpiece.
Yeah. 2 humbuckers.
It's got a volume and a tone, and the pickup selectors in the middle. So not like full on Les Paul, but
so we're talking PRS rather than Gibson, but PRS Les Paul, because that's what they're called.
Yeah. It's exactly what they're called. Isn't it? However,
I mean, it's 24 frets, so isn't it just a CE 24?
Yeah, pretty much. Could be, really could be. Yeah, however, this is like design your own SE24 or whatever, custom 24, because it's basically, and I've just looked at it as well, and they've drilled for the jack socket, so you can put the jack socket into this. It looks like a giant, almost like a chopping block mixed with like a very pixelated Texas, because it's got the top horn thing. So you could make a Texas guitar if you wanted to. You could also make, like, it is literally just a chopping board, isn't it? Basically.
Yeah.
So, and the idea is that you use that body blank to carve out your own designs of guitar, which is why they've got the two controls and the pickup selector right by the controls, so that it gives you lots of freedom. Yep. However, the temptation to just bolt it all together and use the big old fucking chopping block guitar.
Have you noticed that they've done that themselves on the pictures for it? If you click on the link, they've done it. Like, they just know that's what there's going to be. 50% of the people that buy this are going, yes, I want a chopping block guitar.
Yeah, I want to see someone really go to town on it and like have a beautiful like bound sides of it, gold top with like the like stained brown back for it. So like really classy, but chopping block. I want to see that happen.
I'm almost certain I'm going to get one of these in the new year.
Yeah.
What I'll do is I will get the missus to paint it because she's an artist.
There you go.
Do some home binding.
Yeah, look forward to it. I mean, we talked before the podcast, and things are going pretty well over on YouTube at the moment, to a point where in a month's time I could be seeing one of these heading over to BudgetPedalChap Towers, couldn't I? And again, if this is something that you want to see me and Matt make absolute fools of ourselves and make ridiculous chopping block guitars, put in the Fret Talk podcast group. I think we probably only need about 4 or 5 people to like encourage us to do this before it's going to be a thing. So,
I mean, the hilarious thing you could do is just make the bottom one a horn as well and cut down to the 24th fret. Just enough space for your hand to go in and no more.
Superb access, yeah. Just like a U shape.
Premium access. No, it's got to be angular. It's straight down and then straight across to the 24th. Oh my God,
that would look so janky. But it's so good. So good. Yeah. I think it is like potentially like we could maybe get this in for Guitar Gear of the Year.
Oh, can you imagine like TT? I get professional photographers photographing me on stage at Bushy's. Can you imagine if I've got a chopping block guitar?
Oh, you need like chopping block guitar with like cheese attached to it. So it's like a cheese,
fake cheese,
and so not even fake cheese, just like
we'll just nail a piece of brie to it.
Yeah, like nail a couple of pieces of cheese to it, a couple of pieces of cured meat. Just
a charcuterie board.
Yeah, and the added bonus of it is if you get hungry during the set, just
yep,
delicious. Oh, it tastes like sweat.
Oh, we are chilled.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, definitely. I don't think there's any way that we can't at least put this in as a contender for Gear of the Year for the guitar.
I think it's one overall Gear of the Year. I think it's better than HX1.
It very much could be. Like, if that is our like suggestion for the year, you buy a HX1, you buy one of these fucking chopping board guitars. Then what? Like the amp. I don't know. Maybe this next boss thing that we talk about. That could be. It could realistically be that what we suggest as
the rig of the year.
Yeah, the rig of the year. Oh man. Yeah, I suppose it is. Yeah. Right. I think we've got a final bit of news, haven't we? Oh, it looks like we're doing pretty decent on time as well. Right, boss. We've held it off long enough, boss. They swooped in today, didn't they, with a little thing that no one was expecting. And it's actually really fucking good. So it's the Boss IR2. So I first, I saw the title for it and thought it's going to be like a smaller version of their IR pedal, like the IR200, was it? So it's going to be like a compact pedal that does IRs. That's really cool. I think that would work. But then I looked at literally looked at the pedal, and it said amp and cab simulator or something. Was it? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, amp and cabinet simulator, because cab isn't clear enough apparently.
Yeah, amp and cabinet. I mean, cabinet's making me think it's like chest of drawers and shit. You get the like chest of drawers reverb, or you get like the full on like built-in unit, cabinet unit reverb. That would be quite good actually. But yeah, this is so it's a Boss IR2. It's basically amps and cabs like paired together. So you've got Celestian impulse responses paired up with 11 premium. You can't hear this. Listen, I'm trying to air quotes as loud as possible if it's not working. 11 premium amp types. I mean, there's 6.
5.
It's 5 or 6 premium amp types, and then there are the rest of the amp types. But like considering, like let's say 5 really solid amp types, that's good enough, isn't it? Like having 5 different switchable amp types, and then some that you probably won't use.
Yeah.
So the way that they've done it is all of those are on a rotary dial selector, and they pair up with the impulse response that pairs up with that amp type. So you're expecting like particular like 112 speaker cabinets for like the Fender style clean tones, all the way up to like 412 big greenbacky Marshall sounds, up to like V30 cabs with the Messer and whatnot. So let's talk through the amp types. We've got clean Boss original amp with natural clean sound, Celestian V type. We've got twin Fender twin reverb, 212 Celestian A type, Tweed 59 Bender Faceman.
Yes, Bender Faceman, the really famous Bender Faceman amp from Futurama.
Why has no one done that?
Screw you guys.
Why hasn't no one done it? Like the Bender Faceman. Fender Bassman, 410 Celestian Gold. Really cool, that is actually. The quote-unquote diamond, Vox AC30, 212 Celestian Blue.
I wish it sounded good, but that's the worst amp model in there.
Yeah, it doesn't do the thing, does it? Crunch is original Boss with high clarity crunch tone. Celestian 212G G1265s. High gain is a Boss original again. Creambacks are in that. SL.
You skipped the Brit.
Oh, sorry, I missed it. The Brit, yeah, sorry. Brit is the 1959 Super Lead with G12 Heritage. Those are the Kosov speakers as well, aren't they? The G12M Heritage.
No, the G1255M Heritage is the Kosovs.
Oh, there you go.
They are a different frequency that resonate. That is their resonant frequency.
No, well, it'll be something similar.
It'll be similar.
LDN is the SLO 100 vintage 30s. Brown is the high gain from the Katana. So that was the one that Danish Pete went, I think this one's paired up with the wrong speaker. Again, G12M Heritage. Again, same one as the Brit. Yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? The modded is Boss original with extreme gain and high definition. Is it a metal zone? GK 100 412. And then the R-Fire, or Roofier, is... Roofier? No.
Vector Fire.
Yeah. the Mesa dual rectifier.
Yeah, the very famous dual roofier pedal.
I believe they pronounce it roofier. It's French. Not roofier, definitely not roofier. Again, vintage 30s. So you've got, 9 different speaker cabinets across 11 different amplifiers. And yeah, a good 5 useful ones, definitely. Like one of the clean tones, because I listened to the Andertons demo of this, where they went through all of it, and one of the clean tones sounded very good, and a couple of the crunch tones sounded really good. The Vox, as you said, Matt,
yeah,
was.
I listened to quite a lot of demos because I came in when this was announced. I came in hard as this is. There's no way on earth this can be good, because it's basically trying to be a Strymon Iridium with more features for half the price.
Yeah.
With half the space internally as well. When you realise that it is a Boss pedal in a standard Boss compact, so there's less space for them to put things in, because the top of it, like, you've got a hollow bit and you've got the smaller height wise for where the controls are. It sounds a lot better than I thought, but the video I watched where they didn't have any, so most people clearly were sent through this and RV200 at the same time, because I think of the 12 people I saw use it, 10 of them had the RV in the loop.
Yeah.
But there was a couple where they just didn't have anything in the loop. The ambience is fine. It's not great, like, for the reverb, but it is a single knob reverb setting, so take that what it will. But the normal, the channel called clean, I don't like at all.
Yeah.
But if you dial out the gain on some of the crunch channels or on the Tweed or the Twin, you can get some good clean tones out of it. And some of the high gains weren't, I mean, it's not for me, but like, they weren't bad. Like, they were good high gain tones. It's just I don't use high gain tones, so
yeah. There was definitely some usable stuff in there. They mentioned that it's got a loop in it as well, so that's pretty interesting for the fact that this is a Boss compact. There's also a channel, like an external channel select that you can use as well. Really cool. It's got 2 outputs, so it's stereo
out.
Yeah. Like, all of that, insane, absolutely insane, the fact that is a thing. It's really cool.
We haven't talked about the biggest downfall yet, though, have we?
No, we haven't, no. So how do you control this, Matt?
So you've got that one knob that changes all of the different amp types, yeah?
Yep.
And then you have 3 other concentric pots. And as long-time listeners of the podcasts will know, neither me or Budge are particularly fans of a concentric pot.
Well, I mean, all of the greatest Boss pedals have concentric pots, don't they? The MD2, the Metal Zone. The
OC3 has them as well. Everybody loved that pedal.
Yeah. So, yeah. So I think we're mean to it, but they're not good. Concentric pots, they're not good, but it's a necessary evil, isn't it?
Well, to me, Boss have already moved away from the compact shape for other things and started using real foot switches.
Yeah. If
they had put this in something that was a square box rather than a Boss pedal and had 7 knobs rather than 4, it would have been much more useful. And then, like, I watched somebody turn the IRs off, and that's a pain in the ass fucking thing where you turn so the amp selector has to be on clean, everything else gets to put to 0, then you unplug it, then you hold it down, then you plug it in, and then you rotate the amp knob 1 click, and then you let go of it, and then that turns the IRs off. And it'll be other, like, there's no setting here for the ambient to change the three. So there's three reverbs on that ambience. There's a hall, a plate, and a spring. There's nothing here that shows how you change that. So that'll be another convoluted setting change, I imagine, but I don't know. So there are bits that they could have improved by just, instead of forcing it into a Boss Compact shape, putting those controls accessible.
Yeah. So, it's the iconic look of the Boss Compact, and the fact that they've managed to put it all into a Boss Compact is both its biggest selling point and its biggest detractor as well, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, and like I say, I think most people won't be as angry as me, but like, yeah, I will probably never go for one just because of the concentric pots. Yeah. When actually, if I was being logical about it, like as a practice tool, because it is far more versatile than the simplifier, this is probably better as a practice tool for the simplifier, whereas the simplifier would be better on a gig board for places where I have to go ampless.
Yeah.
Because, like I say, that I set as one amp tone, and I think that is better at a single amp tone than any of the single amp tones in this. But what this has over the simplifier is a massive range of versatility in a whole different league compared to the simplifier, or say something like an Iridium or anything like that.
Yeah.
And you can, like, the foot switch, if you press and hold, it'll turn off, but if you just press it normally, you turn it into a 2-channel amp as well, which obviously, yeah, again, more versatile than some of the other IRs out there, or amp pedals out there. And yeah, it's great. It just there's a few things that hold it back for me.
Yeah, it's beyond just an IR pedal, isn't it? Which I think is the thing that makes it really, really interesting.
Yeah,
because if it were just a simple IR pedal, even that would actually be quite interesting in terms of like it all fitting within a Boss pedal, it having so much control over it, etc., etc. But the fact that it's like amps and cabs, I think they were mentioning it on the Andertons thing, where like this is an ideal thing. You stick it in a gig bag if your entire rig goes down. Like I've always been like saying that the stuff like the Sonic IR by Sonic Cake, the TC Impulse, are absolute gig essentials to have in your gig bag if your shit goes wrong, because you can put them at the end of your pedal board, and okay, it's not going to be ideal because you've not got like the amp section, but if you run a drive pedal kind of as your amp, you can make it through the gig all good. This means that you're not just making it through the gig, you've got like a 2-channel amp basically at your foot. Yeah. And I know that we bitch about the dual concentric pots, but once you set up your 2 channels, you're not having to touch those again, really. Like you have a quick setup.
It's only a pain whilst you're doing that initial setup.
Yeah. So actually, like as a save the gig kind of tool, it's worth every penny from what I've heard and from the functionality of it. It's hard to fault. It's really hard to fault, and that annoys me because I really want to fault it. But they've pulled a blinder here. It's almost like Boss are listening to the Fretzel podcast and went like, "Oh, the HX1 is getting pedal of the year. Hold my motherfucking beer."
It's not a pedal though, is it? It's an amp. I mean, it is a pedal, but it's it's going in the amp category because it's an amp. Like we had pedals as amps in the thing last year.
It's going in the amp category because we don't want it to beat the HX1. Like realistically,
but yeah, it was never beaten. It's not going to beat the HX1.
I mean, it does. It's like the yin and the yang, isn't it? One does all of the effects ever. The other one does a bunch of amps, and both are like the compact, amazing.
Well, together they make a HX Stomp, don't they?
Oh, fuck yeah, they do. And it's probably cheaper than buying an HX Stomp. Shit. have we just like unlocked a hack here? Because I think we have. Yeah, it's good. So well done, boss. I don't think we've mentioned what price it's coming out at just yet. £179, I believe.
Yep.
That's good. That is good. Yeah, look, because again, like before I actually read the pedal and thought it was a cab sim, like the IR being like impulse response sim. I said if it's 150 or below, they've played a blinder here. And then the fact that also has like preamps built in.
And stuff.
Yeah. That's a ridiculous price. It really is a ridiculous price. Like the alternatives that do something similar are stuff like the Moore multi-effects unit or the Sonicake Matribox 2, I think. Like the slightly bigger version of what I had.
Yeah, I mean I think that's the big thing. I think the reason why the whole kind of the whole guitar internet forum world blew up was there's nothing just like this.
Yeah.
Everything else is either one of these kind of like the Universal Audio would be one channel of this, or the TC ones that we've talked about, the Jims 45 and 800 and that kind of series, or you've got like this, but it's in with a load of effects, and it's effectively a HX Stomp or a Boss GT Core, is it? Like those are the kind of like, so there's nothing that is just kind of like a lot of amps in one, and you can change between them, and you can do a bit more than just kind of like what you can for a Swam. And there's certainly nothing anywhere near this price point with it.
Yeah, they've pitched this one really right. One last thing that we're going to mention before we wrap this up. Do you know how many floating point processings this has?
What was the other? Was the other one 32?
This one has all 32 bits of floating point processing.
So it's perfect. I can't even remember what the other thing that had the floating point process was. That the battery box?
No. It was something Boss related, I'm sure. It was.
It was that delay pedal, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. So 32-bit floating point processor. I wonder how that compares to the old Sony PlayStation. That was 32-bit, wasn't it? But I don't know if their processing
I don't know whether
was
their bits were floating. No. Yeah, I'm not sure.
We'll have to check on that one. So this is basically a PlayStation and you at your feet. Just let's weigh that, and that is definitely the level of stupidity at which we say this is the end of the podcast. Because once we start talking about old generation consoles, we know it's time to wrap. Thank you so much, you dear listener, for getting this far in the podcast. You are amazing. Internet high five to you. We're going to extend a thank you to our sponsor, affordable.co.uk. Just amazing stuff. The place, the single one-stop shop for the budget pedal market. Just, if you follow my stuff online, you need to be following affordable.co.uk. We're going to extend a super special, sexy thank you to our Patreon backers, who, as little as $2 a month, you can be part of this crew. We need one more person to unleash the nips. Whose nipple is it anyway? Comes alive with $2 more. It just needs to happen. Let's see if we can get there before the end of 2023. Let's see if we can start 2024 off right the nip way. I'm going to extend a thank you to our Patreon backers who, everyone who donates $2 or more on the Patreon gets a specific shout out every week. And the people are as follows. We've got Mr. Adam Yeomans of Chev Tone Effects. We've got Mr. Andrew Bimson of The Rising of the Lights. We've got the trifecta of Erector, Huge erection.
Wee.
Wee.
My cock's long.
Wee.
Wee.
And Gary Golden cock.
Wee.
Wee.
Yes. The boys standing tall, standing strong. We've got Mr. Ben Fletcher of Fletcher Pickups. We've got Mr. Brian Gare of the Tone Jerks podcast, of the Second Button podcast, and of the Off the Rails podcast. We've got Mr. Diabetes Foot, and we've got he's probably gone now. He's probably only got diabetes. Yeah, he's not got feet. He's got diabetes foot.
Diabetes stump.
Yeah, poor man. And we've got Mr. Jason Wharton of Jason Wharton YouTube and the Pedalboards of Doom YouTube channel. Woo! Right, if you want to catch me online, Mr. BudgetPedalChap, you find me Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Threads at /BudgetPedalChap. Not Facebook. YouTube is the home to the No Talk or Tone series. Facebook is the home to the advertisement for the YouTube that does the No Talk or Tone series, which this week features the King of Tone. No, the King of Blues. Blues. No, Drive of Tone. Blues of
Drive of Prince.
Prince.
No,
Drive.
not Prince.
Fingerprints.
Sound
King music.
Prince, Drive Tone. Shit, yeah, the dual
Sponsored
blues
by
breaker.
Affordable.
Yeah, the dual blues breaker thing. Yeah, you know what it is. Matt, where can we find you online?
You can find me at heel_MattQ on X/Twitter, Threads, Instagram, or just yell abuse at me in the Facebook group, or suggest some more products for me to reject for Gear of the Year.
Yeah. I mean, thank you to those who have been suggesting things. It's been really good. I forgot that the Tone X even was released this year, so thank you for letting me know that. The Tone X is really good and will definitely get a shout out on there.
Yeah, and thanks to Bimpson for talking about products from last year as well. That's really helpful.
Yeah, the Game Changer audio that won last. Sorry, it weren't the Game Changer. The Kernan Ridge
the
that
Bixby.
won last year.
Yeah,
I shut him up and I was like, that was last year. Next.
Yeah,
he started with the Bixby and then he was like, oh, the Kernan Ridge. Oh, no, wait.
Yeah. Right. Josh, where can we find you?
You can find me at Instagram at the Corona Mortis. You can find me on YouTube at Josh Castle TCM. And you can also find me on Instagram at Both Sides Supper.
Ooh, what is that? I tell you what, we're going to mention some shit on the Patreon. Ooh. Yeah. So, from myself, Mr. BudgetPedalChap, from Oh My Gosh, It Is Josh, and from Mr. McQuarrie. Say bye, Matt.
Bye, Matt.
Yeah, it will be a tatty bye and good night for this week. I ordered a chicken and an egg from Amazon. I'll let you know.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.